Okay, I should be live now. Hi everyone. I have this triumphant music in my ear, which you don't have because it's coming from the game. So I'm taking my earbuds out for a second. Hi! Welcome to the stream. We're getting close to the end of Ace Attorney 2. Which I'm personally excited for. This series has been going on a bit too long. And that's my own fault. I've been very on and off all of August and September. I've been trying to pick up the pace again in October. Hopefully, you know, the last year was kind of like this too, although last year I didn't really have a choice. For September last year, my computer was defunct. But this year I have a choice. And the choice was, you know, I didn't want to burn myself out, so I took a couple of breaks. But we're going to get back into the swing of things. And once Ace 32 is done, I can fully feel like I'm back in the swing of things. But, we're up to Case 4 now, or Episode 4 as it calls it. Farewell, my turnabout. I'm excited for it. I hope you are too. I'm just gonna wait for people to trickle in, and then we will start. I hate ads. Welcome, Icarus. Hi. Is Twitch doing that dumb thing yet with, like, the mid-roll ads where it's just, like, they do it at random? Because I don't like the idea of that happening on my stream. I hope at some point they add, like, a way to opt out of that. If it was up to me, like, I wouldn't even have ads on my channel at all. I don't know if that's a thing I can turn off without completely turning off, like, monetization for me, but that would be nice. I don't like having ads on my shit. That's why I tell people, like, use ad block if you want. I won't get mad. Haven't seen one yet? You've only gotten ones from entering stream and pausing. Weird. I'm glad they're not doing that for me yet. I would still prefer there not be, like, a pre-stream ad, but it's better than the alternative. I'll take it. Let's get right into the game. We've been waiting a long time to get to this case. I've heard this is the best case in the game. So I'm sure a lot of people have been looking forward to this. So let's just start it. Farewell, my turnabout. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Who will be this year's Grand Prix champion? Who will be our hero of heroes? They really could not have gotten a more high-quality version of this audience. Captain Saipan. Starry School. We hope Lady Luck is with all our heroes tonight. And now, cliff diving. The winner of the 3rd annual Hero of Heroes Grand Prix is me. Who are you? Whoa, the true hero of the night has appeared in our midst! It's the fucking Steel Samurai again. It looks like this year's Grand Prix goes to this fantastic warrior. The Nickel Samurai. What? Too bad, Jammin' Ninja. Looks like the title eluded you again this year. Oh, okay, that's a good trigger warning to have. Yeah, if anyone's sensitive to, like, suicide and stuff. Might be worth, dipping. Alright, yes! Did you hear that, Nick? Did you? The Nickel Samurai! He did it! Yeah, he, sure did. I'm getting too old for this. Oh my god, Fergus is in my... Hi. He's here to bury his stupid treat. Fergie, that's not a bone. Can you hear him digging? He's trying to dig into my bed. You can hear him? Fergus. What are you doing, buddy? Hi! I give him pets. I don't know what he's doing.
He's got his thing.
Yeah, he does this all the time.
Yeah, that's right. He doesn't understand that you should eat it. Oh, there he goes to my room.
Alright, he left. Fergus is out of the building. Let me close my door. Hold on. Nah, he's not coming back. Fergus is so silly. What a silly little animal. Doggy is not allowed. The Nickel Samurai? What are these, gem sonas but for metals? Could be. In my mind, like, the Nickel Samurai was like some like side character in the Steel Samurai. I'm getting too old for this. Ah, I'm proud of the guy for doing the series justice. I guess he just has the same voice as Dick Gumshoe. I don't remember what Power's voice was.
So the person everyone was cheering for, I guess he got the prize?
Yup. You know who we're talking about, right, Pearly? The Nickel Samurai.
No, every Sunday I only watch the educational channel's Kids Masterpiece Theater.
Okay, that's it. From now on, it's the Nickel Samurai. All the kids watch it.
Do you like the Nickel Samurai too, Mr. Nick?
Nah, Nick's an old fart, so he's not allowed to watch it anymore. That's right. But I do like Kids Masterpiece Theater. Hey, I didn't know you were so young at heart, Nick.
Mr. Nick, you're a grown-up. You're not allowed to watch it anymore. You're supposed to act your age and have interests that match. It's very important.
Aw, give it a rest, Pearly. Looks like I made the right choice in inviting everyone here. I like Powers. I'm glad he got to reappear. I'm glad you're all having a good time.
Ah, it's like a dream.
Too bad for the Jammin' Ninja, though. Last year, he lost to the Pink Princess, warrior of little old Tokyo. And I thought this might be his year. Yeah. Oh, hey, did anyone else think that the Jammin' Ninja looked a bit different today?
Different? What do you mean?
Well, he wasn't carrying his bright red guitar. Hey, you're right. Strange he'd walk around without his signature guitar. I will never understand these people and their shows. Anyways, Mr. Powers, thank you very much for tonight. Aw, it was nothing. I owe you one, so it's just my way of saying thanks. Hey, Nick, come on, it's time to get going to the lobby. There's a post-ceremony stage show that's supposed to start real soon. And then I heard there's gonna be a press conference after that. A press conference? Is he going to be making a speech about winning this year's prize? Well, not exactly. Something about the Nickel Samurai confessing something. Confessing? Sounds pretty serious. Nick, come on! You don't want us to be the last ones there, do you?
Yeah, Mr. Nick, do you?
Why me? The show doesn't even start for another 20 minutes. Well, thank you very much for inviting us today. Oh, it was nothing, really. Guys like us don't get to come to a place like this often, so I thought I'd invite you all. Hey, Mr. Powers! What have you been up to lately? Well, since the Pink Princess successfully wrapped up last month, I've been on a kids' exercise show, while wearing a rabbit mask all over my face. Oh, I see. I'm still really sorry about all the headache I caused you that time, Mr. Wright. Ah, well, what's done is done, so let's forget about it. This is Will Powers. He's an action star. His popularity exploded when he was the Steel Samurai, and he was the first case Maya worked on with me. It's too bad you look scary, or people will know you're a real softie who's good with kids. Thanks. I can't believe they're going to make a movie based on the Nickel Samurai. I can't believe it either, but for a different reason. You crushed King Amadio! It's okay, he's elastic. He'll go back to normal in a bit. Also, sorry, this is not a good chat game, as I like to call it. I'm usually reading a lot, but I acknowledge all of you people here. Hi, thank you for joining me for tonight. I hope you're all having a great night. We'll be able to talk during the breaks between big dialogue stuff. The Steel Samurai, an epic story of one hero in a desperate fight against his arch-nemesis, the evil magistrate, in the city of Neo-Old Tokyo. And last year, they started a new series, The Nickel Samurai. The new series seems to be a hit with kids, too. I'm really attached to The Steel Samurai as a show, so I was hoping that I'd get the chance to do something in this new one. Yeah, it's too bad. It'd have been awesome to see you with the new actor, Matt Ungard. He's super popular right now.
Mr. Ungard?
Looks like Pearls doesn't know who he is. This year, it's gonna be the Nickel Samurai versus the Jammin' Ninja at the box office. Jammin' Ninja? Who's that again? So who is this Jammin' Ninja again? He's a hero, duh! His symbol is the bright red guitar he's always carrying. A ninja who's always carrying around a bright red guitar? How does it even work? With a scarf around his neck and a guitar in hand, he rises to stardom in an ancient time. A ninja who becomes a star? Yeah! A ninja who becomes a star! There's a strong rivalry between the two of them. Global Studios Nickel Samurai and Worldwide Studios Jammin' Ninja. Those are the same name for a company. They even air at the same time. You know what I heard? I heard those two don't get along at all. The Nickel Samurai's Ungard and the guy who plays the Jammin' Ninja, I mean. Nickel Samurai speaks French? Oh, you mean Matt Ungard, the actor. I guess even the world of heroes isn't a sparkling, happy place. Yeah. Marvel versus DC. I really owe you one. If it wasn't for you guys, I don't know what would have happened. What you did, it was a real tight spot I was in, and you fought so hard to help me get out. I don't care what happens. I'll never forget everything you've done for me. Sorry. Thanks for taking the time to take it out and show it to me, but I'm really sorry. I don't know a thing about it. He doesn't know anything about the Nickel Samurai. Let's go to hallway. March 20th. Wow, what is in with this place? Looks like I've stumbled into Oz or something. Way in the back, there's a sign for the bathroom. Maybe I should visit it while I can before the show starts. What? Second doggy alert. Hi, Roxy. What are you doing? What? What's your business here? Are you gonna jump on my bed? What is she doing? Doggy, quick, get out of here. Yeah, she left. Or she's in the process of leaving. She's smelling my laundry currently. Okay, she's gone. There's a piece of paper taped to the door that says Juan Corrida's room. Juan Corrida. His name just sounds like a star's name. I've heard it before, but I don't know anything about him at all. Compared to the flowers on the other side of the hall, these are much more gorgeous. Let's see, record companies, fan clubs, company workers, family. Carrying all these flowers home would be hard, I think. There are toilets in each room of this hotel, but since all sorts of events are held here, there are bathrooms for people who aren't staying here to use as well. Perfect for people like me who can't afford to stay here in the first place. To Mr. Ungard from the Global Studios staff. It'd be nice if lawyers got flowers too. Something like, to Mr. Wright from all your grateful clients. Don't send bad vibes to Fergie. He's not gonna join the room. Unless he wants to bury his treat again. Also, Fergie is one of my dogs. Roxy was the one who just came in. Matt on guard. I've heard that name before. Oh, yeah. Maya's always yammering about him like the obsessed fan she is. Maya's a fangirl. Sounds like the post-ceremony show is about to start. Alright! I'm so pumped! I wonder if he's going to show off his special move today. Nickel Samurai Smelting. Actually, what I'm interested in most is the press conference. You mean the big confession the Nickel Samurai's gonna make after the show? So, what is it? Don't you know what it's about, Mr. Powers? Well, I'm not the Steel Samurai anymore, so I don't have any idea. Sorry. So I guess you are all going to the press conference then. Yeah, of course! If that's the case, then here, take these tickets so you can get in. Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, let's get going to the lobby.
It looks like it's over this way, Mr. Nick.
Okay, for great justice! I guess we could examine this room. We didn't do that earlier. This sure is one luxurious hotel. Almost to the point of gaudy with how it blends together everything fancy imaginable. Speaking of fancy, didn't that bellboy give me something like that in the last year? What can I say? This is a really high-class hotel.
I've never eaten this kind of salad before.
Poor Pearls, haven't eaten only vegetables all her life. She's been missing out. Don't worry, any leftovers belong in my happily awaiting stomach anyways. You're such a glutton, Maya. I lose this one to Maya. You sure can eat. Well, a growing girl needs her nutrients. A growing girl? Exactly how big do you plan on getting? 'Cause it's not working, you're like 5-0. The award ceremony was just held on that stage. It was really fabulous.
You just reminded me of the circus for a second.
Well, shows like that are guaranteed to be good, you know? Do you really feel like Nick as you sit around desperately wishing for everyone to stop talking about TV shows? That chandelier really is something, isn't it?
I thought it was kind of a kind of spaceship.
Hey Nick, how about we get one of these for the office? One of those hanging from our pool or weak ceiling? I don't think so. Oh, there was something I missed. If this is all a dream, I don't ever want to wake up. And all the directors and stars that were here to see the heroes. Wow. I had no idea who most of them were.
Neither did I.
Nick, you've only got to cut that news-only habit out. I said that wrong. You've got to cut that news-only habit out. Your new show is going to be The Nickel Samurai every Sunday morning at 8. Oh, I know! We can watch it together starting next week. I'll come wake you up extra early to make sure, okay? I'm fine. You know, you really don't have to on my account. Hotel lobby. Only a really gaudy hotel would have such a large, gaudy lobby to match.
I think they're going to have the post-ceremony show over there.
They're using a compact stage. I see. Ooh, I'm all ready to use my special samurai power. Maya looks like she's ready to start a fight. Your attention, please. Your attention, please. The Nickel Samurai's post-ceremony stage show will not be held tonight due to unforeseen circumstances. What? Why? Ow. You didn't have to pinch me. Pinch yourself if you don't believe it. We are asking for everyone's cooperation at this time, so please stay where you are. This is a special request from the police. Police? Did they just say the police? Do you want me to go check out what's going on? Wait, I'll come with you. Freeze! You two! Didn't you hear the announcement just now? It just finished telling you not to move! That voice. I've heard that voice somewhere before. Honestly, youth these days can't be bothered to listen to other people when they talk. Oh wait, this is old bag, isn't it? I can tell. No, of course not! He just said only be careful of the bridge, it's just dangerous! I'm not kidding you, the kid said that he really meant it. Well, I really let him have it and then knocked him clear off that bridge. Honestly, kids these days don't know right from wrong, I tell you. Ugh, this non-stop chatter. It can't be. Miss Oldbag?
What is it, you young whippersnappers? Do I know you? Wait, you're Powers, aren't you?
Yeah, about what happened back then.
You didn't even get nominated this year, did you? Oh, that's right, you're doing that children's exercise program, trying to play nice.
Yeah, that's me. Thankfully, I still have a job.
I love that show, and you're a hoot. You're the Big Brother character, right? Yes, even with your face covered by Max, I know you're a giant rabbit. What a work of art it is, then. You know, I mean, if you didn't wear the mask, who knows how many TVs you'd break. Really, it's a shame they're telling you, what do you deserve?
What are you doing here?
Look at my uniform and tell me you can't tell I'm a member of security. But that outfit... Annoying, noisy brats, get the blaster.
Okay, this rules, actually. Miss Oldbag, what are you doing here? What happened to your position at Global Studios?
Oh, that old place? Well, since that incident, they've been letting people go. When they cut the security team, I got the pink slip.
What incident? What did you do?
I didn't do anything, you youngin'! Don't you remember that incident a year ago? When this lady got on the witness stand and testified.
Yeah.
And you! Weren't you the one who was bullying me? This fragile girl at heart?
I plead the fifth.
But you know, I think maybe I rubbed the upper management the wrong way by testifying. Yes, that has to be it. Everything is all your fault.
Me?
I thought about being a bodyguard at first after being handed old Pinky.
You? A bodyguard?
For your friend, that fiery, good-looking guy with the red jacket and the ruffles.
Mr. Edgeworth?
But...
that sort of arrangement would be entirely too troublesome for me.
That's what he said to me. What did I ever do to deserve that?
So did something happen?
I don't have all the details, but it looks like another one of those incidents happened again.
An incident? Like a murder kind of incident?
Maybe. You see, I'm a bit of a devilish woman. So wherever I go, showers of blood are sure to follow. Bet you didn't know that.
Then shouldn't you quit being a security guard, at least for other people's sake?
Silence, whippersnapper! Hey, Nick.
What is it? I don't like that devilish smile playing on your lips.
Let's make like we're going to the bathroom and check things out.
No way! The police told us not to go anywhere, remember?
Huh? How boring! You're such a boring guy. You've got no motivation, no spirit! Huh? What's going on? Are you giving Mystic Maya trouble again, Mr. Nick?
Not you two, Pearls. Please don't stick your little nose into this one.
So listen to this, Pearly. This one time at lawyer camp, Nick...
Okay, I get it. Let's go take a look.
Yay! I knew you couldn't say no to me, Nick. That's right. You'd walk over miles of hot coals for Mystic Maya, wouldn't you, Mr. Nick?
That would be every time we work on a case together.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go already. You can come along too, Pearly. Goody! I get to come.
What if we just, like, find a corpse? Hey, Pearls, just look the other way for a second. There's a fucking dead body here. No, but he would walk miles for miles. Yeah, lawyer camp. That's where all the lawyers go to get their degree. There's nothing really out of the ordinary here.
Are you looking for the incident that the old lady was talking about?
Doesn't look like it happened here. Well, we'd better go look elsewhere. Alright, then let's try... Excuse me.
Ah.
Are you by chance Miss Maya Fey?
Yeah? That's me.
You have a phone call waiting for you at the front desk.
Call?
I wonder if it's someone from Curane Village.
What's wrong, Mystic Maya? Oh, nothing. You guys go on ahead and I'll be right there, okay? Okay.
Right this way, Miss Fey.
Let's go look somewhere else for now, Mr. Nick.
Yeah, okay.
This is a little exciting and a little scary.
I told you. I get people the info they want, which means I've got a right to know. Nope, don't care who you are, pal. We're still investigating, so you can't go in. What's your problem?
Just you wait. It'll be all over the morning paper. Scruffy Detective secret scandal revealed. You'll see. I'll get you back. Those two sound pretty serious.
That southern accent can only mean...
Hey, Mr. Rat!
Hey, Lotta.
Come on, do a gal a favor and tell this cop I'm just doing my job and I've got rights.
You. Detective Gumshoe. Hey, pal, help a guy out. Tell her that only the police are allowed here. This is a scene of a murder, so she should leave this to us pros.
A murder?
Ah, shoot. Me and my big mouth.
See, I knew it. My gut instinct told me so. I always trust my gut. Murder, it said, and that's what it was. A genuine murder.
Hey, wait!
Yeehaw! A murder! Of a big star, no less!
Oh man, I'm in trouble now. Hey Gumshoe. Oh, we get to hear the classic Gumshoe theme. Best song in the series by far. Or at least from what I've played thus far. So, Detective Gumshoe, a murder? No, that's not it. I've got my facts mixed up for a second there, pal.
Mr. Nick, is the dead person the Nickel Samurai?
Huh? Why do you ask?
Well, Mystic Maya was rooting for him, so...
It wasn't the Nickel Samurai that got bumped. Actually, the Nickel Samurai is the one under suspicion of doing the bumping off. What? The guy that died was this hero named the Jammin' Ninja, pal. The Jammin' Ninja. Great, we're gonna have to take another case where it looks like this guy absolutely had to have been the one to kill this guy.
That woman with the big puffy hair looks like cotton candy.
You mean Lotta?
That woman, she was there that time too, right?
That time?
When Mystic Maya did that channeling.
Oh, that time. Well, Lotta's a journalist, so that's why she was there.
Journalist.
It looks like she was hanging around here before the murder happened. Hanging around? Yeah, hiding in wait in front of the Jammin' Ninja's door, pal. But why would she? She wouldn't tell me, pal. Just said something about getting my big scoop. Scoop? What sort of news could she be after? Is there a single case in the series that isn't a murder? Not so far. We've had... This is the 9th case. All of them have been murders. So the victim was the Jammin' Ninja.
Mr. Jammin' Ninja?
He was on a really popular rival TV show to the Nickel Samurai.
Oh.
The victim was the action star, Juan Corrida. He got a huge push and rode the express train to stardom. I mean, even I know who he is. Yeah, even I recognize his face. But I heard lately that Matt Ungard's been taking the wind out of his sail. I'm telling you, pal, as far as someone who's popular, those two are hogging all the limelight. I guess there's no space for Mr. Powers at all, huh? Poor guy.
Mr. Ungard, that's the Nickel Samurai, right?
Yep. I mean, no. You've got to say it with more oomph. The Nickel Samurai. Anyway, so now that Juan Corrida's gone, that means Mr. Ungard has the whole stage to himself, wouldn't you say? I wouldn't bet on it, pal. We can't have that happen, you know? Can't have that happen. What's that supposed to mean, I wonder? Game Freak making Auras. Doesn't look like we can really go anywhere from here. We just have to go back to the hall. Unless there's something else we can get out of Gumshoe. Where was Game Freak die when that happened? I don't know if... Actually, why am I saying... I don't know if Twitter was that big. It just... I didn't use Twitter much in 2014. There could have been. And let me be clear here, I used Tumblr instead, and that wasn't much better. Nope. We gotta do something with Gumshoe, but I'm not sure what it is. Give him a big ol' hug. I could. If I saw Gumshoe in real life, maybe. Teddy bear. I can understand flowers in front of the dressing rooms, but what are stuffed bears doing here? Could it be that there's an action star with a soft spot for teddy bears? Nah, it can't be. Yeah, Gumshoe's not letting me go anywhere. Maybe there was something in the Vula Hall that I missed? Or maybe the hotel lobby. I didn't think I examined there. It's the stage for the post-ceremony stage show. There was supposed to be a press meeting after the show, but now... looks like no one will hear what the Steel Samurai had to confess after all. Seats for the spectators of the post-ceremony show and the press conference. But it's too bad neither event is going to be held now. These cameras must belong to the press that came to cover the conference. They're all basically doing the same thing, staring at an empty stage. A lobby with a grand staircase always feels enormous. But right now, the only thing filling this enormous room is anxiety about the murder. I really hope nothing else bad happens here. Oh, don't jinx it. Don't jinx it, Nick. Do you care about anything I have, old bag? Yeah, she talks about being a professional. That means she has nothing to offer us. The award ceremony was just held on that stage. It was really fabulous.
You just reminded me of the circus for a second. I wonder if everyone is alright.
Heard that very big circus just recently started holding performances. A damn shame. I fucked up saying that word a lot. Damn shame. I'm sure they're all fine, Pearls.
So, that thing's called a chandelier, right?
Yep.
What is it for? What does it do?
Well, it's for lighting up rooms, Pearls.
Mr. Nick, can I look down now? My neck hurts.
I don't know why you were staring at the chandelier to begin with. There's a grand set of doors over there. It's the doors Maya followed the bellboy out of. Alright, does anyone have any idea of what I'm supposed to be doing here? Was there something I missed somewhere? Have I presented everything to everyone? Yeah, I presented everything to Old Bag and Gumshoe. I want to start the case. Yeah, I can't present anything here. What?
Hey, it's a feast fit for a king!
Yeah.
This is the first time I ate that food. What was it called again? I think it started with a key. Kiwi?
That's right, a kiwi.
I don't know what to say. It's a sweet but sour fruit all in one.
Poor Pearls, having eaten vegetables all her life. She's been missing out. Oh, I forgot I can show profiles. Yeah, let's try that. The Nickel Samurai. He really took the Grand Prix tonight. Maya's a big fan of his. Really? Oh, I'm, sorry then.
Why are you sorry?
Man on guard was just arrested, pal. On suspicion of murdering Juan Corrida.
What?
I'm not a real fan of action shows or anything, but I know who Juan Corrida and Matt on guard are. You can't talk about one without talking about the other, I guess. They even debuted around the same time, so they have this real fiery rivalry with each other. Kinda like you and me, pal. I never knew he thought of me as a rival. I don't think of you as a rival. I look good. I think I've lost some weight, pal. It's only wishful thinking. Jesus. Wishful thinking, huh? In that case, I wishfully think I've lost some weight. I wishfully think you might face the facts someday. Wow! Lately I've been on the instant noodles only diet, pal. Jesus Christ, Nick. What's wrong with you? So rude to him. That girl is number 3 on my people I've seen a lot of lately list. Oh? And who's number 1? As if you need to ask. It's you, pal. So who's number 2? Maya Fey. But it looks like she's not around this time.
It must be nice to have such good friends with each other, isn't it, Mr. Nick?
Somehow, I don't think that's the real meaning of Detective Gumshoe's list. You know this person? You meet a lot of people as a detective, pal, so we make extra sure to not forget people because that's our job. Now, having said that, I don't remember ever seeing this person before.
Which means that you're kind of forgetful, aren't you, Mr. Detective?
That's not what it means. Not exactly, anyways. How did you forget Will Powers? So rude to him. I just showed you Pearl. I was really shocked by what happened to her in that one case. I didn't know she had such an awesome power.
Awesome power?
I thought maybe I should do some self-improvement and take up a hobby. So I went out and bought some morning glory seeds and planted them all, pal. That's a good way to improve yourself. Well, it's nothing really. Still can't really get past Gumshoe. Maybe it's worth talking to Old Bag. Oh, Old Bag doesn't have anything. Not anything so far. Oh, does Gumshoe have new dialogue? I didn't even check. This is a good idea. Oh, why was Mr. Unguard arrested? Sorry, pal, but that's not something I can tell you. We just started the investigation, so we don't want any leaks. Looks like yet another Steel Samurai hero is in hot water.
Mr. Nick, if Mr. Maya knew about this...
Yeah, I know. She'd make me take this case. I know. Yeah, Gumshoe had new dialogue. Ah, and here's some new stuff. Hey, so, what's going on, Mr. Wright? Looks like Juan Carita has been killed. What? Juan is... he's... Looks like he was murdered, and a suspect was arrested. That suspect is Mr. Matt Unguard. You're joking, right? Nope, they arrested the Nickel Samurai on suspicion of murdering the Jammin' Ninja. Ugh, not again. I feel sick.
Again?
About a year ago, something just like this happened, Pearls. And I still can't believe. No way. No way, Matt would. What's Mr. Powers got in his hand? Oh, before I forget, this is for you, Mr. Wright. I got this from the bellboy that came by earlier. For me? But, why? I don't know. All he said is it was for Mr. Phoenix Wright, the attorney. Matt is the most energetic and active actor out there right now. The Nickel Samurai really sealed his place as a pop star, but, he kept adding fuel to the fire of his rivalry with Juan anyway.
Mr. Juan, he's the Jammin' Ninja, right?
Those two would butt heads over everything they could think of. But I'd say that Matt was the one who almost always came out on top. I guess some people only know how to relate to others by butting heads like a ram. Juan said that he'd take Matt on this time too, so he joined a rival TV show.
And that was the Jammin' Ninja?
The stylish Nickel Samurai and the burnin' Jammin' Ninja. Well, things turned real messy real fast when those two started using the shows for their war. And the final tally. Look around. It's pretty obvious how things turned out. Matt even won the Grand Prix this year. The final win over his rival, I guess. Mr. Unguard was going to hold a press conference, wasn't he? That's what I heard. Though if you wanted to get technical about it, it was the Nickel Samurai's conference. The Nickel Samurai's? Yeah, he was supposed to wear his costume and give the press conference that way. He was going to be in costume? But why? I'm not sure. They don't keep me in the loop anymore.
I was just wondering, where's Mystic Maya? She's been gone a long time.
Now that she mentions it, Maya was only going to answer a phone call.
Maybe she got lost. I'll take a quick look around for her.
Ugh!
Oh, what is it, Mr. Nick?
Huh? I'm not sure. It's coming from this transceiver. Yes, hello, Wright here. Is this Mr. Phoenix Wright, the attorney? And you are? You don't need to know who I am. I think you have other things to be concerning yourself with, such as...
Help! Nick! Mystic Maya!
Maya? So, Mr. Wright, wouldn't you agree that the more important issue is the fate of the girl? Her fate? Does he mean what I think he means? Maya, where are you? Are you hurt? Come now, don't fall apart on me yet. No, this can't be. Now that I have your attention, Mr. Attorney, I have a modest proposal for you. We should do a thing where we start cannibalizing people to end world hunger. That's my English major joke. I hope you enjoyed. If you do what I require, then I will return to you your valuable item unharmed. What is this called again in your fancy lawyer terms? Kidnapping for ransom? Yes, that's it. This is a kidnapping.
Ah! Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya!
My sight. Everything's fading away. Maya's been kidnapped. Are you there? Mr. Attorney, are you there? How much? How much do you want? Very good, Mr. Attorney. I'm glad you have such a good grasp of the situation. Hurry up and state your condition, and then return Maya. Money is not what I seek. What? What I want is a certain verdict. I would like a complete acquittal. Complete acquittal? What in the world do you need? Have you done to need? I am not the person you will be representing. What? You are currently at the Gatewater Hotel, are you not? And I know that a murder has just taken place there. Juan Corrido was killed, and the suspect is mad on guard. You are, as expected, quite on top of things, Mr. Attorney. Now then, what I want is very simple. I want you to obtain a complete acquittal for Matt Ungard. Matt Ungard? But, why? He did not kill anyone. I can attest to that. However what? However, someone is framing him for murder. A very smart someone who is setting him up to take the fall. If I agree and do what he wants, can I believe he'll keep up his end of the bargain? You are, of course, at liberty to not take me at my word or not. However, there is one thing you can take as fact. Right now, your very precious item is with me in my possession.
Nick!
Maya! You have 2 days. Of course, tonight he will be in questioning with the police, but the trial is in 2 days. At that trial, you will win a not guilty verdict. Remember, you only have one chance. One chance, Mr. Attorney. One? You expect me to get a not guilty in a one trial day? Yes, exactly. I don't believe I was wrong in choosing you, so don't let me down. Ah! Oh yes, that's right. Now that I am playing the role of the kidnapper, I can't pass up this chance to say, and don't even think about calling the cops. Not great, but you get the idea. Damn it! Who the hell are you? Very well, I'll tell you that much. My name is... D-Killer. My name is D-Killer. Jeff? Is that you? Alright, I just got a phone call from some fucking, like, edgelord who's holding my friend hostage like they're a fucking member of ISIS.
Mr. Nick, where is Mystic Maya?
She's been kidnapped.
No, it's all my fault. If only I had gone with Mystic Maya.
It's not your fault, Pearls.
But it is! Mystic Maya,
Mr. Wright, I think we should tell the police what's going on. I would be okay if Will Powers was my friend for this trial instead of Maya. Like, I like Maya, but I like Will Powers as a character, and he got pretty shafted with his case. His case was, like, the worst one in that game. No, we can't do that. If we do, who knows what'll happen to Maya.
Mr. Nick, what about the detective we saw earlier?
Detective Gumshoe? Yes, that's it. Wait here and I'll be right back. Alright, I'll take care of Pearl while you're away. What? Ransom? Shh, not so loud. The ransom is complete acquittal for Matt Ungard. Wait, the deal is complete acquittal in exchange for Maya, you mean? Then this means Matt Ungard is obviously the killer, pal. No doubt about it. But the guy said that Mr. Ungard is... innocent. You really believe what a kidnapper tells you, pal? Well, when you put it like that, that is a pretty dumb idea. I guess he has a point. If Ungard is really innocent, then why the kidnapping? And on top of everything else, there's all this evidence we keep finding. Huh? The forensic team is having a field day back there. But it's strange. There's so much evidence that it feels like something's wrong. There's too much evidence? Is that possible? Actually, didn't the kidnapper say something about Ungard being set up? Anyways, looks like you won't be leaving here tonight, pal. Just sit tight and cooperate with the investigation. Tomorrow you can start yours. Alright, isn't there another way? We've also got to be careful about pushing the kidnapper the wrong way. You're right. Ow, my head. Where am I? I wonder if I'm still in that hotel. What happened to me? Nick, Pearly! Come on, you guys, this isn't funny anymore. I see you have awoken. Ah! Who are you? Me. I am known as the Killer. The Killer? You mean like an assassin? I'm too young to die. Don't worry, you are not my target. For now, anyways. Nick, oh, where are you? Help me. Yes, that's right. Only one person can save you now, and that is Mr. Phoenix Wright. Huh? What? Nick's going to save me? Calm down and be a good girl. Think of this as a business transaction. A business transaction? I am going to contact him now. I hope you'll cooperate and play your assigned role well. Nick, what's going to happen to me? Nick, Pearly, Sis. Good morning. Morning, Pearls. Mr. Nick, come on. Let's hurry and go see Mr. Ungard. We have to wait a bit, Pearls. Visiting hours don't start until 9 a.m., so... Oh, I see. Mystic Maya, if only I had gone with you. Poor Pearls. She's been like this since last night. We managed to get home somehow yesterday evening, thanks to Detective Gumshoe gently holding her by the hand and leading her here. But by the looks of it, I don't think Pearls got any sleep at all last night. Mr. Nick, Mystic Maya, she's alright, right? Yeah, she's alright. Either way, I'm gonna save her. You can trust me on that. Please help her. I'm only able to stay this calm and collected because Pearls is doing the crying for the both of us. I have a thought. Huh? You're going to represent Mr. Ungard, aren't you? Yeah, I don't really seem to have a choice. But what if he is the real murderer? What would you do then, Mr. Nick? Would you fight to get a not guilty for a murderer to save Mystic Maya? Pearls, let's talk to Mr. Ungard first, okay? We can think about all the bad things we want, but it doesn't change a thing. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I can't stop thinking about it. Man, this is the saddest 8-year-old in the world. Actually, she might be younger. I don't remember how old Pearls is. No, yeah, she's 8. Pearls, you're really worried about Maya, aren't you? I don't have anyone else left in this world. What do you mean? My family's all gone. Her family? My father, he left my mother in the village behind and went away. I'm sorry. And my mother, she did that thing all for me. Mystic Maya, she's like a sister to me. She is all I have left in this world. This is the most depressing 8-year-old in the world. We're putting this poor fucking kid through traumatic experiences. Why don't we bring her to, like, kindergarten or something? I mean, she's a little old for that, but still. Like, do something with her. Poor fucking kid. We couldn't wait for visiting hours to start, so Pearls and I came down here early to visit one nickel samurai charged with the murder of the Jammin' Ninja. I mean, she did go to the circus, but the circus isn't, like, dramatic. what happened there ended up being probably traumatic, but... Good morning. How are you today? I know the situation might be a little tough for you. We're... Oh, sorry, dude. Huh? I already signed up. Excuse me? I already have life insurance. I signed up a long time ago because my job is, you know. Oh, no. We're not insurance salespeople. Really? Dude, I really don't need that right now either. Fire extinguishers, I mean. This building isn't my house, so... No. We're not here to sell you fire extinguishers, either. I'm a lawyer. My name is Phoenix Wright. A lawyer? Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask my manager, okay?
The Nickel Samurai sure is a strange person, isn't he?
I think strange is an understatement.
Sorry about that. You're just in time.
You're a lawyer dude, right? My manager's looking for a good one right now, so how about it?
Mr. Nick, this is our chance.
I have to make him let me take his case. I have to. Sorry to intrude, but I would like to ask you a few personal questions. That's okay, but dude, my autobiography's coming out soon, so if I stay stuff without the publisher's approval, then I'm gonna be in real hot water. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask my publisher, okay?
Mr. Ungard is so lucky. He has so many people he can talk to.
I don't know if he actually has anyone he can really talk to. Sorry about that. Like I thought, the publisher said it'd be real bad if I said anything, dude. Does he have a mind of his own? Mr. Ungard, I would like to ask you about the murder. Oh, are you covering this for the tabloid as a side job, dude? Well, if you want my statement about this, you should go ask my staff. No. I'm not asking on behalf of a tabloid. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask about the president of the studio. Okay. He just keeps going.
Is he alright, Mr. Nick?
If we're talking about Mr. Ungard's brain here, I would put my money on it. Sorry about that. The studio president said, even Neo Mount Fuji itself knows I'm not the murderer.
Mr. Nick, what's Neo Mount Fuji?
It's a mountain in the city of Neo Old Tokyo, the city the Nickel Samurai protects. Mr. Ungard, this is an attorney's badge. Dude, I'm sorry, but I don't have the free time to be looking at things like that. Huh? I'm much too busy with Nickel Samurai stuff right now. You're in jail! I don't have the time to take a lawyer's correspondence because... Why does he believe I'm a salesman? Insurance, then extinguishers? Oh, now this.
Mr. Nick, what are you gonna do with that?
I don't know yet, but I figured I could at least show it to him. Is that a transceiver? Hey, it looks like a real nice one, too. I got it as a present from someone. Interesting. I've also been instructed to take your case. Is that what you heard from the transceiver? Yes. Dude, that's terrible. Don't let some disembodied voice boss you around. I think I know what voice I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do like, dude. This is coming from a man with a cell phone on his wrist. What is that? It's a ticket for the press conference. You were going to give one after winning the Grand Prix, right? Huh? Me? Yes, while you were in costume, no less. I never heard anything about that, dude. I only heard about the stage show. I always leave that kind of stuff to my manager. He doesn't know? That's odd. Well, dude, I think it's about time for me to get going. Please, wait. I really need to take your case. There's always other people in need of a lawyer, right? Want me to introduce you to a few?
Please let Mr. Nick represent you.
Man, oh man. Lawyers these days. Now you do use kids to pull in clients, too. If you don't take me as your lawyer, then the killer is going to... Wait. What did you just say? The killer? The killer? What's he doing? It looks like he's mulling over something. Alright, dude. I accept your terms. Huh? I'll let you represent me in court.
We did it! We did it, Mr. Nick!
Yeah. I don't feel any better for it. And he doesn't look too happy either. Go ahead, ask me anything. I'll put it out as much as I can.
Man, I thank my lucky stars that people know my name. Well, you're quite the hero, and you're in the national spotlight. I didn't know who he was. Does that mean I'm not a good citizen? It's really great to be the Nickel Samurai, dude. Lately, I just keep on getting more and more popular. True enough, the Nickel Samurai is very popular among high schoolers and secretaries right now. I guess Mr. Ungard has a way of catching the eyes of women. You know my motto, dude? Refreshing like a spring breeze. That's what I am. A spring breeze? That's why this kind of scandal is disastrous, dude. I mean, even if I get out of here tomorrow, it's still gonna look bad, dude. But everyone loves a good scandal. Can you tell me about your activities last night? After I got the award, I took a break and went back into my room. I had that post-ceremony stage show to do, so I was in my Nickel Samurai costume. And you were there the entire time. My manager was running around being busy, so, yeah. Because of the press conference you were supposed to hold after the show. I told you, dude, I have no idea about any press conference, alright? That's strange. I thought the Nickel Samurai was going to confess to something. Anyways, when I was leaving my room, that's when I noticed it was kinda noisy. Mr. Kurita was already dead at that time. Yeah, that's what I gathered anyway from my manager. I'm beginning to gather that this guy can't do a thing on his own. And that's when the detective in the green coat showed up. He searched me, and then out of the blue, the dude arrested me. About you and the victim, Mr. Juan Kurita, what sort of... That's got nothing to do with anything, dude. Man, with that face of his, you can't even tell he's the same age as me. And he wanted to try to make a Stammen Ninja movie, even though we all know it'd fail. The Nickel Samurai still won in the end, right? Yeah, I took the Grand Prix by storm. So why would I, the winner, have any reason to kill the guy anyways? Dude, you'd think it'd be the other way around, you know? Do you know why you were arrested? I guess maybe my full body search went badly. Did they find something on you? They found a button from the Jammin' Ninja's costume. Button? I don't get it either. I was caught in the pleats of my samurai pants, or hakama. Ah! Dude, I really think someone planted it there, though. I'm serious. I wonder if that's what really happened. I guess this is about all I'm gonna get out of him. I think the fucking manager did it. That's my early guess. It might not be right. But I don't trust this dude's manager. Mr. Nick. Yeah? Let's ask one thing. Let's test Mr. Ungard to see if he is really innocent or not. We can do that? Yeah. If you use this... Maya's Magatama. He won't be able to hide any secrets from you, Mr. Nick. I'm sure of it. I get it. Mr. Ungard, I'd like to ask you one more question. Please answer me honestly. What is it, dude? Did you kill Mr. Juan Kurita? Please put the phone away and answer this question yourself. Alright, just so we're clear, dude. I didn't kill anyone, and that includes Juan Kurita, okay? Well, Mr. Nick? Nothing. Not a chain or lock in sight. Which means it's alright to trust him. Yeah, it does appear that way. Good thing we have our magical truth detector, so we don't have to put any effort to try and figure that out. Well, at least I can breathe a sigh of relief knowing my client is innocent. The trial's tomorrow, right? I'm counting on you, dude. To be continued. Save our progress, and we'll take a quick break from gameplay. Let me close my door also, because the dogs kept opening it. Fuck. Ugh. Get more background noise that way. How's everyone feeling? How are you enjoying the case? Yeah, dog open door. Usually because I don't close it all the way. But I did just now. So they're not getting in anymore. Yeah, they're good dogs. They're good dogs. I think it was because my aunt was over earlier. My aunt was over earlier, so they were probably riled up when she left.
Nice to have her over. She always brings donuts from Dunkin'. They're good. I still want my Oreo milkshake from there. I talked about it last night. I want it. I'm addicted to that Oreo milkshake they got at Dunkin' Donuts. I'm convinced they have, like, I don't know, some kind of drug in there that makes me, like, have an instinct where I'm like, I gotta have it! I gotta have it! Maybe that's a bit much, actually. I take it back what I said. By the way, how long exactly is this case? Because it says we're on part 1 of 2. This game looks pretty interesting, not gonna lie. Hell yeah. Also, welcome to the stream. I think I recognize your username from my Twitter. Although maybe I'm just speaking out of my ass, but welcome. Welcome to the stream. They're putting drugs in them now. Just like the, Oreos is back in the news. They really are. They got drugs in them now. But hi, welcome. I hope you're enjoying your time here. On my, little stream. My little corner of Twitch. But yeah, this game's great. I played the first one a few months ago, and now I'm finishing up this one. I hope you have a good time, if you choose to catch any more streams. I'm glad this is a good case also. Going through the third case was, it was interesting. This random LP video is 7 hours. Okay. I mean, that probably will be how long it takes me, because I'm bad and slow, but, I mean, that's fine. I was gonna do this in 2 streams anyways. Been on a couple of times via Twitter links, hell yeah. I should maybe retweet for anyone who doesn't know, because sometimes people trickle in later. Usually Joey. Joey comes in late a lot. And we love and appreciate Joey here. But, I haven't really been doing anything today. I can't even talk about my day because I basically did nothing. I watched Charlotte play, the Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion DLC, and I stick by that. That's a really good DLC. It made me sad at the end. It made me less sad when Charlotte played it, because Charlotte's not nearly as serious as I am. And that's saying something, because I'm a bit of a jokester. I can be a bit of a trickster, but, not usually when I'm streaming as much. I like to make jokes, but, I can have my tender moments, too. I love to have a tender moment. That and fucking Origami King are probably the closest I've ever gotten to crying on stream. I'm still fucked up by Origami King. It's been months. I have to let it go. They're not coming back. But yeah, I mostly watched that. I played some Fire Emblem. I got to chapter 19 of Golden Deer. I'm getting closer to the end of that. And then when I finish that, I don't know what fucking game I'm gonna play. I was actually considering replaying New Super Mario Bros. Again, just because that's, like, easy for me to do. It's like one of those games where it's just like, I can replay that at literally any time, and I'll be good. This case has been pretty good so far. I like that Will Powers is here. I think he's a cool guy. I think I'm just gonna continue. Eba. Let's keep going. Well, at least we were able to get Mr. Matt Ungard as a client. And we know that he didn't do it, which is very important. So what do we do now? Well, the trial is tomorrow, and we only get this one chance. There's only one way to prove Mr. Ungard's innocence. We have to find the real killer.
Okay, then let's start looking.
Since there were no psych locks, then that means we can trust Mr. Ungard to be innocent.
I really feel much better knowing that. Ever since last night, I was so worried that I kept wondering, what if he is the real killer? What then?
Hey, I have something I want to ask you, Pearls.
Okay, what is it?
Why are you so interested in how Maya and I get along? I mean, she and I don't have anything special, go.
Huh? What do you mean? But I thought... I thought you and Mystic Maya were. I've been mistaken this whole time? No way.
She really wasn't kidding. Pearls actually believes Maya and I are... maybe I should have just left it alone.
Mr. Nick, stop it. Don't hide your true feelings from me. Ow! She slapped me.
You have me saying B-Ba stuck in your head now? B-Ba. I sound like a sim when I say it. I sound like I'm speaking Simlish at you. Alright, I assume going to the hotel was the best option. We already got everything we needed out of, Matt on guard. I already forgot his name. We talked to him 3 seconds ago.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? You can't come in without... Good morning. Hold on, it's you! What is going on around here? I heard poor Quan was killed. Is that true? It's a bad rerun, is what this is. Another Steel Samurai doing the most evil of deeds.
You know, that's not exactly entirely...
I'll have you know that I was a big fan of Juan's.
Oh, why, all the snars. I'm interested, drop one by one like flies. I thought she was gonna do the thing where she went really fast.
It's always been that way, ever since I was a little girl in elementary school. The class hamster was fine. The other Queen Reaper, whoever you...
Actually, I wanted to ask you about the murder and what happened.
Don't push me, boy.
Also, see ya, wife. Thanks for hanging out.
Mr. Nick, I couldn't hear everything she said because she was talking too fast.
Miss Oldbag, could you please speak a little slower?
Don't boss me around, you spiky-haired smarty pants.
I'm glad she gets a little toy gun.
My dear Hammer died a year ago in that dreadful murder, and only recently did I finally find a star that makes this heart go ba-dump again.
I don't know what to say.
I ask you, why does every star I cheer for always end up kicking the bucket? I'd watch your words. No one's going to get away with saying anything bad about my Juan.
But I haven't said anything.
Well, I don't believe a
word that woman says anyway.
Huh?
What woman?
That irritating backwater girl with the afro and the horrible country accent. I mean, what is that manner of speaking supposed to be? And why did she never stop? Honestly, women these days, they don't know the meaning of the word modesty. When I was a young maiden, I was so beautiful even the flowers of the field. To recite this, I pressed flowers and read the stars.
Pearls, are you thirsty?
A little.
Okay, I'll go get you some juice or something.
Thank you very much. Hey, are you paying attention, youngins today?
So I'm guessing Miss Oldbag heard everything from Lotta. I want to ask you about what happened around the time of the murder.
I don't know anything about that. I was here getting ready.
Getting ready? For what?
The show, of course. Well, the press conference afterwards.
Cue mysterious music for the magical press conference.
Anyways, I don't know anything about the murder.
I see.
But if you're talking about what I saw, that's different. I saw it very clearly. What? I saw the most important moment of the night.
Oh boy. She's gonna be a witness again. The most important moment? You don't mean...
Oh, so now you treat me with respect, you disrespectful child. When you speak to your elders, you should always be polite. Really, kids these days.
Please tell me, what did you see? Ah, shit. 4? She has 4 of them? Jesus Christ. How many secrets could you hide? You're gonna be dead soon. Fuck. Please don't stray onto another tangent, please.
If you want to hear more, then show your respect and bring this lady a present.
She dies after this case. Oh, if only. If only we were that lucky. Looks like the investigation is still in full swing. The hotel staff and the police are running around like a bunch of headless chickens.
I wonder if we can do any investigating of our own in this kind of atmosphere.
Well, gotta roll up the sleeves and try, I guess. Let's go into the hallway.
Hey, you're here! Been waiting for you, Mr. Lawyer.
Lotta.
Hey, Mr. Cop fella, the thief showed his face!
What?
A Arrest him! Put him on trial! Find him guilty! Give him the death penalty!
What's wrong, Lotta? Are you feeling alright?
Looked here and there and up and down the mountain, but it ain't here! Why don't you try and hurry up and give it back to me, you creep? What are you looking for? My camera! C-A-M-E-R-A! It's my lifeblood. I'm gonna die without my $700 camera.
Your camera.
Look, don't lots of people say the criminal always goes back to the scene of the crime? And looky, here ya are.
Yep, here I am, faced with a lot of trouble.
Huh?
So you lost your camera.
Ain't no ordinary camera. You buy it here in a store and it's 1,600 brand new. Huh? But didn't you just say you bought it for 700?
Oh my god, I did a little bit of Lotta's voice in Pearls.
I had a nice long talk with the guy at the store. About 5 hours, I reckon. I made this itty-bitty scratch on it and the manager got all huffed up in the face. He gave me his talking to and was real mean about it too. He done made me cry at that. When did you lose your camera? Last night, after the murder happened. Must have been when I was busy running around looking into things. That's when I lost sight of my dear, darling, expensive sweetie.
Lotta, what did you capture with that expensive camera of yours?
I don't rightly know. I snapped a shot of anything that caught my eye, so I don't remember. And besides, I couldn't get anything from my big scoop.
I wonder if Lotta's missing camera is actually connected to the murder. Or even connected, my bad. Same shit. Lotta, please tell me what you know about what happened at the time of the murder.
Well, from before the ceremony happened last night, I was hanging around this here area. Yeah, actually, I was here until around the time Mr. Ungard was arrested.
What were you doing here?
You sure went to school, city boy? You sure you went to school, city boy? Wherever Lotta Hart goes, there's a story to be found. A big scoop to be had.
A big scoop?
I told you before, I'm gonna be the best tabloid photographer the world's ever seen. Reckon, of course, that means I'm always looking for the perfect shot.
I wonder what scoop she was after this time.
Although, I was also on the lookout for the other stars that were here. So, maybe I wasn't here the entire time.
Lotta, are you sure you weren't here the entire time? So you could take a picture for your big scoop?
Well, maybe I was, but that's what real journalists do. I got some real juicy insider info, so I thought to myself, why not get a picture for proof?
What kind of story was it that you would hang around here? Oh god, we gotta go through her too.
Well, at least she's more honest. Oops, sorry, Mr. Lawyer, I can't be telling you that. Trade secret, you know?
Not again. Why does everyone have something to hide?
We've been stopped, haven't we? Haha, yeah, take that, Mr. Lawyer.
I'm glad someone around here is happy. Miss Lotta and your I rule smile. Oh, we can go in their rooms now.
Where are we?
We're in Mr. Matt Ungard's dressing room. This is our client's room. May I help you with something?
You're Mr. Ungard's lawyer, correct? I gathered as much. I also looked for lawyers on my end, but to no prevail.
How did you know I'm his lawyer?
You were just saying that he is your client. In a situation like this, the only person who would use such a word would be his lawyer. Wow! It's a simple deduction, really. The trial is tomorrow, and Mr. Ungard's situation is looking rather grim. So you came here, one stop in your mad dash, to find clues to build his case, correct?
Well, you're not totally right, but you're not totally off either.
It's really not the time to be showing off, Mr. Nick. I am Adrian Andrews. I hate to waste time, so let's get down to business.
Alright. She may be of small stature, but appearances can be deceiving. She looks like fucking, like, Samus. Like, she's even got, like, the blue suit. Although, I mean, the suit doesn't have, like, the sleeveless going on, but you know what I mean. Yeah, she's cute. I like her.
I assume the first thing you'd need to know is what everyone was doing that night, correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Then I will tell you. Before the award ceremony, I had dinner with Mr. Ungard. In this very room, I might add.
Dinner? What did you eat? I told you, I hate to waste time with trifling details. If you look at the table yourself, you wouldn't need to ask me. I bet she's a lot of fun at parties. When the award show was starting, I headed for Rolla Hall. And after the show ended, you came back to this room? No, I had small errands to run. I helped with the preparations in the lobby. Oh, preparations for the post-ceremony show, I guess. When it was time for the post-ceremony show, I came back to call for Mr. Ungard. After that, I went to visit Mr. Kurita. And that's when you found his body, isn't it?
You really held strong through everything.
Yeah, she does seem like to be mentally tough as nails. Can I be honest? I keep, like, almost accidentally saying Kulada for fucking, the other dude's name instead of for Juan. Because, like, I've been watching the Half-Life VR cast commentaries when I can. So, like, Tommy Kulada is in my brain. He's there. He's like a little guy. So, about you and... Stop right there. You aren't seriously about to ask how Mr. Ungard and I are related, are you? Sorry. I have no idea how he'd choose you as a lawyer. Why did she have to go and say something like that?
Mr. Nick, calm down and hang in there. I'll give you a shoulder rub to relieve your stress later, alright?
I already gave you my name earlier, but I'll add that I'm Mr. Ungard's manager. His manager? Speaking of managers, did the victim, Mr. Kurita, have one? No, he did not. He didn't? Global Studios has a very different policy from Worldwide Studios in that Worldwide Studios does not assign individual managers to their stars. And I see. This industry is very ruthless and unforgiving. Actually, you look quite ruthless and unforgiving yourself to your poor partner. Dragging a little girl like her to places like this. Honestly, that's what I've been saying.
You're wrong. I'm doing this to help Mr. Gamaya.
Pearls, calm down and hang in there. I'll buy you a juice later. There's some samurai-looking clothes on the sofa here.
I think that jacket-looking thing is called a happy.
Whatever it is, I'm sure something like that would make for a great souvenir. Maya would be absolutely thrilled. There's a giant bone sitting on a plate.
I don't really like meat.
Is something weird about this plate? I just wish I could put my finger on what it is. I mean, it's a plate of food. I know it's going to be related to something later, but right now I'm just like, what are you talking about? It's food. Looks like the dish is left over from dinner. Dinner for two at that.
I'm sure they're Mr. Ungard and Miss Andrews' plates.
Looks like they had T-bone steaks. What's with Global Studios and T-bone steaks? Something's missing? Oh! A knife is missing. I guess. At least that's what I'm guessing. That's the bedroom over there.
That's a bed? Wow, they have really big beds here.
Yeah, Nick just sleeps on like a couch. It's probably Mr. Ungard's suitcase. For someone who was only going to be here for the awards show, this is a lot of stuff. Looks like he has about 3 days worth of clothes in here.
Stairs really are different from us, aren't they?
Maybe they just didn't use a knife? For a T-bone steak? Also, random thing I just noticed. We just hit 3,000 overall views on the stream, what the fuck? That's a lot. That's 3,000 individual people who have looked in my eyes. That's scary. But thank you all who have followed me this far. Next time I'll go for 4,000, because that's an even bigger number. It doesn't look like anything else is here to investigate. Maybe if we present some stuff to Miss Andrews. Oh, wait.
But Mr. Ungard said he didn't know about it. Is that what he said? Huh? Actually, I didn't know about all the details either. It was a request from the publicity department. All I did was help out and do what I was asked. Oh, I see. I wonder about that. I wouldn't take her to be the type of person to do something without knowing the details. No, I don't need to look at the Nickel Samurai picture. I hate talking about myself. It's a trifling matter, that's why. Sorry. Take away that layer of sarcasm and she really does seem to hate herself. Oh. I asked to become Mr. Ungard's manager. He's a pleasure to manage with his nice disposition. Mr. Ungard does seem like a rather weak-willed man, always doing what he's told. You always saying my manager, right, Mr. Nick? Did you know the victim, Mr. Kurita? Yes, I knew him. The world is such a small place, after all. Did you know about his rivalry with the Nickel Samurai? Honestly, they were like children when it came to that. Time and time again, those two competed with each other over the most trivial things. If either one of them wasn't so stubborn, then maybe no one would have needed to die. I've got a hunch this woman knows much more than she's letting on. She must know why Juan Kurita was killed. That's Mr. Will Powers. He's an actor contracted with Global Studios. He's a very nice man. A man with a good heart. But that's all he is and all he ever will be. Ugh, what a horrible thing to say. Society doesn't care about genuinely nice people, Mr. Wright. Huh? For a second, her face twisted in pain. I wonder if something happened to Miss Andrews. Doesn't care about Gumshoe. Doesn't care about Pearl. Doesn't care about Maya. Alright. Do you have any ideas as to why Mr. Kurita was murdered? Why would you ask me about such a thing? I'm just doing my job, so do you have any ideas? Apparently she does! And she's got a lot of them! Miss Andrews? Sorry, but there's nothing more I have to add to this conversation. Is it a sight lock, Mr. Nick? Yeah. There's gonna be a lot more of these lately. Alright, we're not gonna get much more out of her. Good news is we have another hotel room to check. Oh my fucking god. Dude's starting the world's biggest bear collection. Mr. Nick, where are we? We're in Mr. Juan Kurita's room, girls. Mr. Kurita? The victim, which makes this the crime scene, too. Oh, it's you. So, what's happened? The kidnapper. Has he contacted you again? Not yet. He probably won't until we win Mr. Ungard's acquittal. You doing okay, pal? Hanging in there? I just want Maya to be alright. We don't have a lot of time left, but I'm gonna help you out as much as I can, pal. Can you do that, even if we want to look around the crime scene? Just this once. Special circumstances, right, pal? I'll even tell you everything I know, but you've got to keep quiet. It's my neck on the line here. Thank you. Oh, that's right. I got you guys a map of the hotel, pal. Here you go, little missy. Wow, you're giving it to me? Thank you. Haha, wouldn't want you to get lost in a hotel too big for its own good. Mr. Nick, I got a map. That's great, Pearls. But Mr. Nick, I can't read what it says. Gumshoe's a good guy. He's there for us when you need him. Do you know what was the cause of death? Well, technically the final autopsy report isn't out yet, but one look at the victim should tell you, pal. It should? Yeah, here's a picture. Ooh. There's a knife in his chest. Yeah, pal, that's the murder weapon. So he was stabbed to death, and with the missing knife. They're looking at the fingerprints down in the lab right now. There were fingerprints on the knife? Yep. And it looks like they're pretty sure they're Mr. Ungard's prints, pal. Ugh, that's bad. Real bad. Why was Mr. Ungard arrested? Because we had evidence on him. Evidence? It looks like the victim, Juan Kurita, really put up a big fight.
Yeah, one look at the crime scene and you can tell. There's signs of a struggle everywhere. Well, yeah, during the fight his button came off. Mr. Ungod said something about a button. Something like one of the Jamming's ninja's buttons got caught in his hakama. But that's not all. What? There was a witness, pal. A witness? Who is it? That lady, Miss Oldbag. Oh, please, anyone but her. The prosecution has plenty of evidence to make a solid case. Not to mention, there's something around where the Vic was that's a little off. Something that's a little off, as in, that's for you to figure out, pal.
Alright, let's try to figure it out, Mr. Nick.
You look at this photo and you can't help it. It makes you want to say, I can't believe this is the scene of a murder. Stabbed with a knife after a struggle. A clue is sleeping in this photo somewhere, I know it. We should check this. Maybe it'll become relevant later. What do you know about this? There's nothing special I could tell you about this, pal. Look, pal, we don't have a lot of time. Why don't you show me something more important? If Miss Von Karma were to see me here like this, I have to switch sides real fast. Like the photorealistic fruit on that juice. Yeah, it's tomato. That's your present from the kidnapper, huh? While you're talking, it sends and receives radio waves. If we could trace that...
Yeah, we could use it to find out where the bad guy is.
It uses radio waves, huh? I got it. I'll go find a radio scanner and I'll let you borrow it, pal. Nothing else so far. I'm not asking about the people here. She's Miss Ungard's manager, right? No matter what I do, I really stink at talking to people like her. As soon as I open my mouth, I get all flustered. See, she's one of those women with a brain. She's someone who gets things done. Yeah, she does give that sort of impression, like she's got it all together. Compared to her, you can easily tell him a can't do anything right kind of guy. That's why I get all nervous and start messing up. I feel sort of bad for him. I thought she was an alien from outer space. Yeah, probably because she's wearing that strange helmet. Nah, even with her helmet off, I thought she was an alien, pal. I think that's probably best you kept it to yourself, if you know what I mean. Hey, why don't we let bygones be bygones, pal? Look, this guy is guilty. A buck says so. $1? You sure you're not talking about Pearl's allowance money? I can't bet any more than that. My salary, it doesn't matter what we think. I still have to defend Mr. Ungard in court or else.
Mr. Nick.
I'm not a real fan of action shows or anything, but I know who Juan Corrida and Matt Ungard are. You can't talk about one without talking about the other, I guess. They haven't debuted around the same time, so they have this real fiery rivalry with each other. Kinda like you and me, pal. I never knew he thought of me as a rival. Oh, he already said that. If I had a choice, she would be the number 3 on my list of people I don't want to see. Because I'm the number 1 spot? Don't get all high and mighty on me here. You've taken a tumble into 2nd place, pal. Huh? Really? Then who's in 1st? Miss Von Karma's miles and miles ahead of you in this race. Oh, she's really scary. Right now. Miss Von Karma, you really don't... He's so scared of her that he's whispering now. Oh, good. I think I've lost some weight, pal. It's only wishful thinking. He's still being a dickhead. Hey, little missy. You listen good, okay?
Okay, what is it?
Don't ever pick up a whip, okay? Don't even think about it.
Huh?
If you ever find yourself thinking you want one, try to make do with a good slap to the face. Got it? Slap the person in the face. Promise me, okay? Personal experience tells me Gumshoe should be careful what he wishes for. I'm sorry. For what? I really want to help you look for her, pal.
Mr. Detective.
If anything happens, let me know, alright? I want to help you in any way I can. We should start examining the room. Maybe we'll get even more out of Gumshoe.
Wow, there are a lot of beers.
Alarm clock one, collector's editions, stuffed teddies, plastic models. It's pretty overwhelming. Is there a kind of bear he doesn't have?
There's even a few in the trash can.
Yeah, I get the feeling maybe the guy didn't really like bears.
Poor teddies. It's hard to bear with all the problems. Ow. I'm the Joker.
I don't think I want to bear with the trauma the last case caused me.
What's wrong, Mr. Nick?
Why is Mo here? Mo's here. Mo is like my sleep paralysis demon right now.
It's so messy here.
Pearls really likes to keep things neat and tidy, I take it.
There are a lot of electronic things in here that I've never seen before. Hey, Mr. Nick, tell me what they are, pretty please.
Okay. That one over there is a watch. You wear it on your wrist.
I know what a watch is.
For a second, I forgot I was talking with Pearls, not Maya. It's a suitcase. There's so many things in it that I bet it barely closes. There's his clothes, a dryer, an electric shaver, a calculator.
Do all stars pack too much stuff like Mr. Kurita?
There are all sorts of things in this refrigerator.
The carrot juice bottle and tomato juice bottle are both empty.
Empty? It's too much of a hassle to throw them away, I guess. They're all vegetable juices. I guess he must have been a real health nut.
Oh, there's a beet, some ketchup, and a bottle of strawberry jam, too.
Maybe red was his favorite color?
So that's a bed, right?
Yep, it's big, but it's a bed.
Ah, Mr. Nick, it's so soft.
Big beds must be a rarity for her. It's a beautiful wine glass, and there's tomato juice in it.
Ew, tomato juice. I don't really like it much.
There's a bottle of it over on the table over there. That's probably where this came from.
But doesn't it seem weird?
What seems weird?
I mean, everything else is scattered all over the floor.
She's right. The flower vase is broken and the makeup is strewn everywhere.
Why is this glass the only thing that's still alright?
Maybe it was poured after the murder? Whew. Piles of cosmetics are scattered all over the floor. This is probably where Mr. Kurita fought his assailant.
What are these bits of glass from?
A flower vase, maybe? There are flowers on the floor, but I don't know what they are. Why they are there.
You don't know much about flowers, do you, Mr. Nick?
It looks like Mr. Kurita had a dinner last night.
This bottle, it's tomato juice.
We had a lot of food at the award show last night, but I wonder if the stars had gone on stage after only eating a meager meal like this. So about this wine glass. Ah, so you noticed it, pal. The whole crime scene was a mess, but this glass was the only thing that was untouched. You noticed that too, Detective Gumshoe? No, actually, Miss Von Karma noticed it first. Yeah, Pearls noticed it before me too. Hey, wait a minute. So, does that mean Miss Von Karma's here at the hotel? Yeah, she's around. Man, you're going to be in so much trouble, pal. Especially if she catches you in here. Well, you can bet the instant I see her, I'll be running off the 1,000-meter dash. I wonder if we've got enough information. Yep, things are happening again. Oh, Mr. Wright, how are you? Here we go, doing the same voice again. Ah, Mr. Powers, have you been here the whole time? Yeah, people connected to the murder aren't allowed to go home, let alone leave. Can you tell me a little more about the Nickel Samurai TV show? Okay. The Nickel Samurai is an action hero program aimed towards kids. Oh, was Powers more like Winston? It's the sequel to the Steel Samurai. I see. This time, there are 3 samurai brothers. Aluminum Samurai, Tin Samurai, and of course, the Nickel Samurai. It's the Love Y in Neo Old Tokyo. I see. Wait, a love what? A Love Y. This girl, Sayo, works at the tea shop, and all 3 guys fall for her at the same time. Oh, so I guess the Y shape is like the 3 brothers colliding over this one girl? Anyways, Sayo is actually the daughter of the evil Strawberry Clan's leader. Sounds like an unusual situation, like Romeo and Juliet times 3. Yeah. Strange thing is, this sort of forbidden love story is really big with the office ladies. Yes, Pearl?
Oh, what happens next? I want to know. Miss Sayo. Does Miss Sayo fall in love? She does, doesn't she?
Every Sunday at 8 a.m.
I'm going to stop watching Kids Masterpiece Theater starting this week.
I can't believe she's really considering it.
So what's the Jammin' Ninja TV show like?
It started from a remake of an old movie, to tell you the truth. The Jammin' Ninja, like the Samurai's shows, is geared towards kids. It's the story of a ninja who can't scale a wall, but became a pretty big pop star anyways. What? He was a really lousy ninja. Absolutely couldn't do all the ninja things right at all. But boy could he sing. With his trusty bright red guitar in hand, he took the ancient world by storm. A ninja with a bright red guitar? And then the final fight in front of his beloved Princess Misola. Jammin' versus the Muromachi 5. Suddenly, our brave hero catches a not-so-jammin' cold the night before Battle 3. Aw, that's too bad for him. Yeah. But this kind of pop music-based love story is something high school girls really like.
Yes, Pearl? What happens next? I want to know. Jammin', the Jammin' Ninja. Will he be able to sing? What about Princess Misola?
Every Sunday at 8 a.m.
What show should I watch? I can't believe she's really considering it. Let's see if I can get anything out of Will. Doesn't know anything about the camera.
I can't believe it, a kidnapping.
Do you remember what the person looked like who gave this to you?
It was that bellboy, and I didn't suspect a thing because he looked like such a normal old man.
Old man, huh?
They called this so suddenly that something about it seems off, you know?
You mean the press conference?
Yeah, he said, there's something I'd like to confess if I win. I heard he faxed his request for a conference to the office only yesterday.
Yesterday? Yeah, that is kind of sudden.
But I guess his manager set everything up somehow, so he was lucky.
Nice manager.
Let's see, anything else we can get out of you, Powers? I really owe you one. If it wasn't for you guys, I don't know what would have happened. What you did, it was a real tight spot I was in, and you fought so hard to get me out. I don't care what happens. I'll never forget everything you've done for me. Hey, that's Miss Andrews. She's Matt's manager. Actually, I was interested in her for a little bit, and just a little. So Mr. Powers likes this type of woman. What do you know about Miss Andrews? Well, see, here's the thing. I don't really know her, you know? There's sort of a small rumor rolling around about her right now.
A rumor?
If you're interested, I'd be glad to share what I know. He's so happy, he looks like a lion that's just found his next meal. Okay, he's fine. He's fine! Don't worry. I never would have thought I'd see her here of all places. The last time we saw each other was during that really bad incident, you know? I mean, when I look back now, I think of all the good things, so it's not so bad, I guess. Yeah, I would love to go back in time and relive a few of those good things. That's not funny. Yeah, I guess not. Matt's younger than me, but you could practically see his star potential.
His star potential?
I got his autograph the other day. Feels kinda wrong now, doesn't it? I don't care what people say. Matt didn't kill Juan. I know he didn't. He debuted around the same time as Matt and everything, you know.
Really?
It started out small. First it was singing contests, then swimming competitions. Then it was bowling tournaments, and then it was the best New Year's parties. Juan was always trying to one-up Matt. But lately, those two were escalating to more and more dangerous things. I thought that no good would come out of it at all, so I began to worry. Too bad Juan's story ended so soon. Hey, is my face really all that scary? Kids won't come anywhere near me. But when I cover my face, they're all shocked because then they figure out who I am.
I think your face makes you look like a very kind person.
Aw, Mr. Powers is getting teary-eyed. Aw, Pearl. I think he needed that. So, are you Maya's little sister?
I'm sorry, but no.
Oh, then you must be Mr. Wright's little sister.
Again, I'm sorry, but...
Then, whose little sister are you?
I'm sorry, but I'm an only child.
Oh, I see. Sorry. Pearl looks so sad. She looks really sorry, too. I'm sure he won't hurt her, and he'll let her go soon. Yeah, Mr. Wright, I believe in you. You'll save her. Thanks. Would you mind telling me about this gossip? Ah, so you are interested in it. I figured you would be. Yeah, I have such a weakness for celebrity gossip, too. Oh, really? You too, huh? Yeah, so take a look at this. Looks like a tabloid Miss Oldbag would read. Alright, let's see here. Jammin' Midnight Rendezvous. To the mysterious yet beautiful manager of To the Stars, Miss A.A. You see now, don't you? What? You can stop pretending to be in the dark, Mr. Wright. Juan Corrida didn't have a manager of his own. Which means if we're talking about a certain manager with the initials AA... Adrian Andrews. Yes, exactly. This is big news. But it seems kind of odd that woman, Miss Andrews, together with the biggest rival of her client? It's that wonderful thing that can only happen between two people.
Mr. Powers looks so happy.
Pearls is just following along, not having any idea as to why he's smiling. Well, like the saying go, one man's garbage is another man's treasure. I heard it in a song. It's called Thrift Shop. Have you heard it? A superstar in an ultra-hot, mega-secret love scandal, reliable sources say that Juan Corrida has been getting in close with the mysterious yet beautiful manager to the Stars, Miss A.A. Wow. Ah, the lawyer dude. So what did you find out? Well, I'm still in the middle of investigating. I see, but I've already told you everything I know, dude. Can you tell me about your activities last night? After I got the award, I took a break and went back to my room. I had the post-ceremony shit they'd show to do, so I was in my nickel samurai costume. And you were alone the entire time. My manager was running around being busy, so, yeah. This is the press conference you were supposed to hold after the show. I told you, dude. I have no idea about any press conference, alright? That's strange. I thought the Nickel Samurai was going to confess something. Alright. What do you think about this article? If you're talking about her thing with Juan, I always thought she was a bit careless in the way she handled it. And that's it. That's it. Dude, I know I like to throw money around, but it's not like I buy anything and everything. It's nice because it's not up for sale anyways.
How do you counter on that transceiver anyways? I want to ask you about it. And why do you do everything it tells you to do? You know, the messages it sends you, dude. On second thought, he probably doesn't have anything to do with Maya's kidnapping. That's a secret. Okay, whatever, dude. Dude, like I told you, I don't know anything about that press conference. I leave that kind of stuff to my manager. This is harder than pulling base from a river. No, yeah, I'm not getting anything else out of him. Oh shit, I didn't present profiles to him. You're right. You're right. I guess we're going all the way back for that. Might be able to get something out of him that way. That's my manager, dude. Did you meet her? Yeah. What do you think? Strong woman, right? And she take good care of me. You're such a mama's boy. Dude, this person looks like a member of my fan club. Yeah, I'm such a handsome devil. Yeah. And I'm way too good at sports. Karate, tennis, judo, soccer, football, hockey, fencing. Nah, you're ugly. Dude, it's no wonder I'm so popular. Yeah. You're also good at sitting in a jail cell, Mr. Popular. Look, dude, I didn't kill him. I mean, the Nickel Samurais kicked the Jammin' Ninja's butt, right? So it's not like I felt threatened by the likes of him. Being rivals sounds like a sad way to relate to another person. I've seen him around somewhere before. Is he a member of my fan club? That's Mr. Powers. Isn't he supposed to be kind of like a mentor to you? Powers? Oh yeah, he's the guy on that kids exercise program. I gave him an autograph just the other day. He doesn't see Mr. Powers as a mentor at all. Doesn't have anything to say about Pearl. No, yeah, I presented everyone I could. Still can't get a word out of him. We might have to start unlocking some Psylocks. I'm gonna assume the easiest one to unlock would be Lot of Hearts. What am I doing? Present. Present that. Lotta, will you please answer my questions? On the night of the murder, why were you loitering around the victim's room? I told you, didn't I? For my scoop! What I want to know are the details of the scoop. That's not something I can tell you. I mean, that's my bread and butter. Alright then, an unpleasant tabloid photographer looking for a scoop.
I'm going to say that you were looking into a scandal. Could it be that you, lot of heart, were looking for a break with a big, huge story? Perhaps an unfolding scandal between Juan Carita and this person? This woman! She's Adrian Andrews, Matt Ungard's manager. The Nickel Samurai's manager caught secretly meeting with his rival, the Jammin' Ninja. It would be the hottest story of the season, wouldn't it? You're pretty good at this guessing thing, Mr. Lawyer. But you can't just make up any old thing and think it'll make the papers. You gotta have backup. Backup? Yeah. What's it gotta be? That new sauce? You mean news source? That's it! So show me something that says that Juan guy had something with Miss Andrews. This is the article from a certain weekly tabloid. Jammin' Midnight Rendezvous? To mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Miss A.A. Mr. Carita didn't have a manager of his own. What's more, his rival, Mr. Ungard's manager, Adrian Andrews, she has the initials A.A. You saw this article and then thought to take some pictures of them as proof. That's why you were lurking around Mr. Carita's door last night. I figured Lotta's would be the easiest to unravel. You were looking into Mr. Carita and Miss Andrews' affair, weren't you? You got it! I was gonna get myself a scoop by catching him in the middle of a secret meeting. But there's already an article about it in one of the weekly tabloid papers. No longer breaking news. What you say? Her initials are AA. What kind of vague thing is that? That ain't no proof of nothing. People are gonna want to see real proof. Well, at least I do. So that's what I was doing. Getting photos. Oh. I'm gonna whip up the reader's interest with some gossip and a little misleading. Then spice it up a little and have myself an exclusive story. Wow, Lotta. Nice journalistic integrity you got there. I already finished writing up my spicy article, you know. But the paper I wrote it on, my note to myself, it's gone. Your note to yourself? It was inside the case of my $1,000, $600 camera. They done run off together. I came here for my big story. Didn't come here to have my treasure disappear on me. Yeah, I understand. It's enough to make a gal go bonkers, I tell ya. Oh, it's with people now anyway. I never thought I'd see the day when someone would come steal something from me. You really want that note back, huh? I've got no idea why, though. The story on that note is probably a bold-faced lie. Maybe I can unlock Andrew's logs? Or we could at least try. Why was Juan Carita murdered? If you ask me, I think you know the reason he was killed. Why are you hiding things? Didn't you realize you're putting Mr. Ungard's life on the line by your actions? Why do you ask questions for which I have no answers? The truth is, I was not that close to Mr. Carita. You were not that close. That's right. I've never been good at being intimate with another person. You were not good at being intimate with another person. Somehow I highly doubt that. You and Mr. Carita had an intimate relationship, did you not? A silly third-rate tabloid article. If you had even half your wits about you, you wouldn't believe such rubbish. Well, it seems quite a few people have already bought into the story. As to be expected in a world filled with crooks and liars. Note to self, stay on our good side. In any case, I despise interpersonal relationships like that. I see. However, what if there was a need for you to get close to someone? Me? Need to get close to Mr. Carita? As if there was ever such a need. Didn't you get close to Mr. Carita for this person's sake? No. Who would she need to get close to for some person's sake? If not met on guard. Might not even have them yet. Let's load also, I don't want to lose my points. Yeah, it might be worth trying Old Bag. We can get something out of this weird astronaut.
Alright, I'll be honest with you for now. And please, tell us what you saw. But, oh, what a waste. And here I have a perfectly good opportunity to have a little fun at you young'uns' expense. I am a little devil, after all.
Doesn't that imply you weren't a good person? Alright, I'll give you what you want. What? What the hell does she want? Doesn't tell me anything. I didn't save before Old Bag, that's fine. What the hell could Old Bag want? There's a chance I might not even have what the hell she wants. She was a fan of Juan. Maybe go look in his room again? I'm putting my faith in you. This is a guitar case, I guess. A little beat up, but still usable.
That's strange. The guitar is not here.
Maybe you forgot to bring it to the show?
But Mystic Maya, she said the bright red guitar was the Jammin' Ninja's signature item.
That's true. Huh? This guitar case is wet, but it's only wet on the top of the lid.
Yeah, there's no water inside the case. This is water, isn't it?
What?
What's that beeping noise, Mr. Nick?
I've heard this sound somewhere before. It's Miss Von Karma.
Huh?
For some reason, whenever I hear that sound, she pops out of nowhere and whips me. Come to think of it, that's exactly what happened last time. Sorry, I've got to make myself scarce. Later, pal. Ow! At last, you reveal your true nature, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Ugh. Would it be too much to ask for you to be nice to me for a change? So you're the type to steal information for pitifully hopeless detectives. That's very dishonorable of you. Ow. Hey, don't you dare run away, Scruffy McTrenchcoat. Ugh. I didn't think the detectives of this country could be so pitiful. Ugh. Detective, come over here for a second. Ow. Ow. I feel better knowing at least they were man enough to face your punishment. He was so scared he just froze up on the spot. Mr. Phoenix Wright, you have soiled my perfect prosecution record. I'll never forget that. This time, victory is mine. Victory is yours? Is that all this means to you? What?
Come, Scruffy. The investigation briefing is about to begin.
Yes, sir.
This isn't over yet. I swear on my family's honor.
Ow, what did she throw at me now?
What is this?
Well, I guess this means I've got to go back to the precinct now, pal. If you ever need me, come down to the Criminals Affair Department, alright? And if you can, try not to let Miss Von Karma see you. WLW MLM hostility. God. Well, if this little thing isn't what Old Bag wants, I don't know what is. Wait, what? Where is it?
Mr. Nick, what's this piece of paper?
It's called an autograph.
Autograph?
The paper's got Mr. Kurita's name written on it, so it's his autograph. I keep saying Kurata because of fucking Kulata. Fuck.
I can't read it at all.
To be honest, I've never seen writing that looks like this. It's a special way of writing called cursive. Look here. See how it says to my dearest Wendy in the more normal letters?
This sloppy, unreadable writing? It's crazy and cruel to give this to someone.
Hold on. Wendy. I've heard that name somewhere before. Now we go to Old Bag. Okay. No, I don't need you, Lotta. Love you to death, Lotta. I don't need you right now. I got pretty much everything I needed out of you. Now I gotta present the Magatama. Give you what you want.
That's Juan's autograph!
Yes, it is.
It even says to my dearest Wendy on it. That's me, right? Right? My name is Wendy Oldbag, so that Wendy has to be me, right?
Well, it may say Wendy, but somehow I don't think this Juan had this Wendy in mind when he signed it.
Oh, please give it to me. Let me have it, please.
I can't let you have it just like that.
Yes, I know. Then how about an exchange?
Wow, she must really want that autograph. Holy shit.
My offer isn't good enough for you? Fine, Mr. Wright, you win. Wendy, you old bag, ready to open up her heart. All for my dearest one.
She literally just needed that and that was it. That's pretty funny.
I feel bad for you now. I tell you, I saw him that night. I saw him coming out of Juan's room.
You're kidding.
Oh no. That was about 10 minutes before Juan's body was discovered. It was just a coincidence. I was on my way to the toilet minding my own business.
And, did you tell it to police?
Well, of course. I thought I could get a gift certificate or two out of it, maybe more. Gift certificate? I've been recruited again for that part of the trial. You know, the trial tomorrow. This time you're gonna get it. I'm gonna work hard to get your client pronounced guilty. But Mr. Ungard hasn't done anything bad. I don't care about details like that. I know he did your poor Juan in. I just do. That yellow-bellied chicken. A yellow-bellied chicken? I wonder what that would look like. I trust my senses. When I know someone did something bad, I say he did it.
What did Mr. Ungard ever do to her to deserve this? What did Mr. Ungard do to make you so...
You don't know. That guy, he framed my Juan. He created that scandal that plagued poor Juan. Mr. Nick.
What is it?
What's a scandal?
Oh, I'll tell you about that after we get home, alright?
Poor Juan, led astray by the wiles of that vile temptress. Mr. Nick, what do vials and vile temptress mean?
How about we just listen to what Old Bag has to say for now, okay, Pearls? So, Miss Old Bag, who is this woman you're talking about?
Adrian Andrews, of course. Who else? That guy, she shoved the girl onto Juan on purpose.
His own manager? But why?
I thought lawyers were smart. It was to create a scandal to make Juan lose face. That girl drove Juan into a scandal that dragged his reputation through the mud.
Sounds like a pretty standard definition of a scandal to me. Why do you know so much about that anyways, Miss Oldbag?
I'm one of Juan's biggest fans. I'm always out there gathering information. There's nothing I don't know.
And do you have proof that Mr. Ongard did what you say he did?
Next week's issue of a certain magazine says so.
Ugh, of course. A tabloid.
Next week? Doesn't it mean it's something people don't know about yet?
Why would Miss Oldbag have information like that, and where did she get it? Wonder if she has anything to say about the guitar case. No. Criminal Affairs Department. Dr. Gumshoe said they had an investigation briefing.
Yeah. Oh, he's back.
Hey, so you came, pal. Why the blunt greeting? Because there's nothing to be friendly or happy about? What do you mean by that? Well, things look perfect this time around. The evidence and the testimony are airtight. But we can't just roll over and die. We have to stay positive. So what do you mean the evidence is airtight? I can't give you all the details, pal, but there's two pretty big pieces.
Two?
And both of them are in this photo. The first is the button that's missing from the victim's chest. That's the button you found during your body search of Mr. Ungard. Yep, I found it in the fold of the Nickel Samurai special pants. And the second one is? The knife in his chest, pal. The fingerprints on the knife in his chest, to be exact.
Fingerprints? Whose are they?
You didn't even have to ask, little missy. It's obvious. They're Mad Unguards. Tomorrow's tribal. Ugh, talk about being stuck between a rock and a hard place. So what about this airtight testimony? It's that old security lady, Miss Oldbag. I thought so. What do you mean you thought so? Did she tell you something, pal? Well, and yeah, I even told her not to open that mouth of hers and blab to anyone. Her blab knock is stuck on 10 and there's no turning it down. Trust me. Yeah, well, Miss Oldbag saw it all, pal. She saw Mr. Ungard come out of the victim's room around the estimated time of death.
No way!
What can you tell me about this guitar case? Oh, that. Well, this is just what I heard, pal, but that's the Jammin' Ninja signature item.
But the guitar wasn't in his hotel room.
Yeah, we looked for that, too. It's not normal for a person to forget to bring their most famous item to an award show. Starting to sound like that red guitar is related to this case after all. We're pretty interested in this bit of gossip ourselves. The scandal with Mr. Kurita? But why? Well, 2 years ago, a woman committed suicide.
Suicide?
Her name was Celeste Impax. And she was Juan Kurita's manager. The victim's manager? But that's not all, pal. Miss Impax was Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. And she taught Miss Andrews everything she knew about the business from square one.
Her mentor?
A woman who was both Mr. Kurita's manager and Miss Andrews' mentor. Could her suicide have something to do with this case? Do you want to know more about her, pal? She was the victim's manager and was also Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. It's been 2 years since her suicide, and now those two are linked again by another death. Or maybe it's just coincidence.
I'm getting sick of dealing with one foolish idiot after another.
Miss Von Karma!
You can't seem to stop allying yourself with the enemy, can you? I don't need a traitor in my midst.
You don't mean?
I do. Scruffy. You have 30 minutes to get out of here. You are no longer needed. Goodbye. That's...
Well, wait. Please wait, sir. If I don't get this month's pay...
Quiet! If it weren't for traitors like you,
I would have won. Is that what you want to say?
Who?
That voice.
Edgeworth!
It's been a long time, Wright?
This person. This is Mr. Edgeworth?
What am I gonna do with you?
Still blaming others when things go wrong? You haven't changed a bit, Francisca. You? How dare you show your face without a shred of shame upon it? You've soiled the Von Karma name, dragged it through the mud. You even ran away with your tail between your legs like the ill-bred dog you are. Are you talking about the Von Karma family creed? To be perfect in every way? Then let's hear it, Francisca. How are things going? I hear you are going through a tough time maintaining perfection in this country. You seem to be getting crushed under the weight of it all. That's why I came back. Keep your assumptions to yourself. I haven't given in yet. I won't lose. This case is mine. I'll never hand it over to you. Never. Mr. Phoenix Wright, I will see you tomorrow in court. It will be a clinical lesson in the meaning of total victory. Still the wild mare she always was. I thought you, the prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, had gone and died.
Mr. Nick!
I never wanted to see you again. I think that's enough of a warm welcome for someone you haven't seen in a year. He's doing the one cat pose. You know the cat that has the knife to him? That's what Edgeworth's face is right now. Are you going to run tomorrow's trial? You heard her, right? That wild mare hasn't given in yet, it seems. So no, I don't think I'll be making an appearance. Your hatred for me is quite unhealthy, not to mention one-sided. But I will say one thing. You can't win on your own at the trial tomorrow. What is that supposed to mean? I have something definitive that you lack. And working together is the definition of teamwork. It's the power to find the truth. The truth? In order to understand this case, you have to understand a certain truth. Well, if you ever feel the need for my assistance, it is available to you. I'm not in charge of this case, so I can be a bit more generous with the information. Just what is going on inside his head? A lot of things may have happened, however, Manfred von Karma was still my mentor. And a perfect Winretta is a proof of a von Karma. 1 year ago, you could not establish guilt in a few cases. Are those losses the reason you suddenly disappeared from the prosecutor's office? Did you leave because you lost your perfect win record? To think your motivation for prosecuting trials was so selfish. It'd have been better for everyone if you never came back from the dead edgeworth. Jesus Christ, Nick! I see. Then let me ask you something. Why do you stand in the courtroom? What is your reason? Well, with Francisca, she almost always says, I will defeat you this time the instant she sees me, but the courtroom is not a personal battle for prosecutors and lawyers. I stand in the courtroom to defend my client, to save their lives. To save your client, you say? Those who think only of their own ego-driven goals. Those kind of prosecutors are reprehensible to me. Even if you're a prodigy, or someone like you, Edgeworth. It looks like there is still a lot you have yet to learn. A lot I have yet to learn? Me? Well, that's enough for now. The time when you will see is coming soon enough. Let's see if I can get anything out of him. It doesn't look like he's gonna have interest in any of this. We were looking into leads, but we can only look into a few key players with our limited resources. There's no reason for us to waste our energy investigating this person. Why don't you just tell it to me straight up and say I don't have any info? Yeah, I don't have info on me, myself. That's what Edgeworth would say. This woman is another key to solving this case. Do you really think so? Also, hi, welcome. She was Adrian Andrews' mentor a long time ago, but she was suddenly called away by a different show and became Juan Corrida's manager. And then, a few months later, Celeste Impax died. But her death was ruled a suicide, right? Yes, but there is still one riddle we've yet to solve. A riddle? Her suicide note. It went missing. No one could find it. A suicide note that just vanished, huh? Adrian Andrews. She holds a large secret within herself. A secret?
You can't help but feel that if this whole case revolves around her. Doesn't have anything to say about Old Bag. While I was abroad, these deplorable types of actors became popular, I take it. Well, refreshing like a spring breeze is his motto. Refreshing? And what is so refreshing about a spring breeze? Sounds like the pollen is not treating him well this year. I feel that, though. I fucking hate pollen. I can understand Edgeworth on that. There is an interesting rumor about this man. You mean the one about Miss Andrews getting close to him? But that's pretty common tabloid fare, isn't it? I don't take things at face value when there's more to be found. That doesn't have anything to say about that. Nothing to say about Gumshoe, nothing about Pearl. Nothing about Maya. Alright. Miss Impact's death was most certainly a suicide. Of that there is no mistake. However, we could not find her suicide note. That's when the police began to suspect that someone had hidden it. The suicide note? But how do you know Miss Impact had ever even written such a note? There was no solid evidence, however. We did find traces of ink on her right index finger, which makes the likelihood of a suicide note very high. But who would hide such a thing? The police think it was Mr. Juan Corrida himself. The victim? He was the one who found her body. He looks... Look, I know he's looking at, like, someone who hung himself, but he looks like a fucking Hanna-Barbera character. Like, this comes from one of their shows that they made after Scooby-Doo became popular, but they didn't understand why Scooby-Doo became popular, so they just made 15 different Scooby-Doo shows, and they were just like, well, this guy's like Fred, pretty much exactly like Fred, but he's also not. Which makes him the only person who had a chance to hide her suicide note. Mr. Corrida hid his own manager's suicide note, but why? As long as her note is missing and any speculation... Oh, wait. Any speculation beyond this is meaningless. For now, I think you should look this over. This is the suicide report. Part 1, anyways. Part 1? We might be able to get more out of Miss Andrews. No, don't go back to the Criminal Affairs Department.
Looks like Miss Andrews isn't here.
That's not good. I have a few questions I want to ask her.
And she has that Psylocke in her heart, right?
Well, we don't have much of a choice. I guess we'll have to come back later. Yeah, and there's nothing new to investigate. Damn. Do you think Edgeworth has more to say? He just might. We could try him again. I don't like to look through reports. I like suicide reports even less. Worst of all are the reports that have multiple parts like that one. That has two. 2 parts. What you just handed me is the first part of the report. Here's the second part. The second part of the report is about an attempted suicide. The attempter's name... It's Adrian Andrews!
Miss Andrews? What did she do?
She tried to kill herself. She doesn't seem like the kind of person to try and kill herself, though. You think she's a strong career woman? That's just what she wants you to think. Adrian Andrews. She has a certain secret she's always trying to hide.
A secret?
Her dependent nature. That's what she's really like on the inside. Miss Andrews, dependent. Talk about the exact opposite of what that woman is. She's got a dependency problem. I've met a few people like that in my day. still out of the room. I guess I'm going back to Edgeworth. Wonder if he has... Dependent nature, yeah. What's this about Miss Andrews having a dependent nature? Adrian Andrews' attempt at suicide was a few days after the death of Celeste Impax. And why did Adrian Andrews think about committing suicide? Because she had apparently lost her will to live. Lost her will? But why would she... Her pillar of strength, her mentor Celeste Impax, was gone forever. That's why. Why would that...
Is this what they call following someone to the grave?
Should we really be talking about suicide in front of the 8-year-old? After her attempted suicide, Adrian Andrews started attending counseling sessions. She is someone who needs a person in whom she can trust absolutely, and once she finds that person, she'll do anything she can to keep them near. Without such an anchor in her life, her crippling anxiety stifles her ability to live. And that's the nature of her dependency on others. When Celeste Impax suddenly committed suicide, the world before her turned pitch dark. That's according to Adrian Andrews herself. Then, that means her super confident attitude, it's all a facade. She's only copying her mentor's behavior to hold herself together. How terrible. Now we probably go back to Miss Andrews. Poor girl. I mean, she's older than me. I don't know why I called her poor girl. I'm only 20.
Oh, Miss Andrews is here, but it looks like she's talking with someone.
That's... Franziska von Karma.
Miss Von Karma?
What are you doing here? Well, you see, I'm his lawyer, so... You've got some nerve following me around. Following you?
But that's you, Miss Von Karma. You're the one doing the following.
Pearls.
You're always following after that Mr. Detective with the little beard.
Me? Following after Scruffy? Don't make me laugh. Let me show you something interesting, little girl.
What is that?
An electromagnetic receiver. I planted a tracking device in that detective. And with this, I know that fool's every move. So that noise we heard was this receiver. I feel really sorry for poor Detective Gumshoe now. Now then, let's stop wasting time. Adrian Andrews. Yes? Think hard about what we discussed. Understood? Alright. What were those two talking about?
Miss Andrews, she seems a little dazed, doesn't she?
She doesn't seem that dazed. Alright, let's save here. See if we can get anything out of her. Why was Juan Carita murdered? If you ask me, I think you know the reason he was killed. Why are you hiding things? Don't you realize you're putting Mr. Unguard's life in danger by your actions? Why do you ask questions for which I have no answers? The truth is, I was not that close to Mr. Carita. You were not that close. That's right, I've never been good at being intimate with another person. You are not good at being intimate with another person. Somehow I highly doubt that. You and Mr. Carita had an intimate relationship, did you not? A silly third-rate tabloid article. If you even had half your wits about you, you wouldn't believe such rubbish. Well, it seems quite a few people have already bought into this story. As to be expected in a world filled with crooks and liars. Note to self, stay on her good side. In any case, I despise interpersonal relationships like that. I see, however, what if there was a need for you to get close to someone? Me? Need to get close to Mr. Carita? As if there was ever such a need. Didn't you get close to Mr. Carita for this person's sake? Celeste Impact's your mentor. How do you know about Celeste? Miss Impacts. She committed suicide, didn't she? But it looks like no one knows why. Right before her death, she was Juan Corrida's manager. So I believe you got close to Mr. Corrida so you could find out more about her suicide. You have a great imagination. You may have a future yet as a slimy muckraker for a future third-rate tabloid. Miss Andrews? There was no mystery surrounding her death. None. It would be pointless for me to force myself into a relationship for nothing. Is that really true? Was there really no mystery at all? I don't believe you were completely at ease with the way her suicide was resolved. Miss Impact's suicide note was never found, was it? It looks like the police were under the suspicion that someone had hidden it. Like maybe the person who discovered her body, Mr. Corrida. Juan? And Miss Andrews, I believe you thought the same thing, and that is why you became intimate with Mr. Corrida. I've sat by quietly and listened to your insulting ramblings long enough. It's true that Celeste was my mentor, however, allow me to say this again. It had nothing to do with me. I didn't even know that her suicide was never found. Suicide note, rather. I'm a person who doesn't care about what goes on in the lives of others. That's the impression you like to give, however, I don't think that's who you really are. What? I have evidence that says otherwise. Take that! Miss Andrews, you nearly went through with it too, didn't you? Went through with what? Ending your life. Miss Andrews, you look and act like a very strong woman who has it all together. You don't ask for anyone's help, relying only on yourself. Yes, I've been very independent ever since I can remember. However, that is all just a lie, a facade. You've always searched out people on whom you can depend on. You were dependent on Miss Impacts, weren't you? Which is why, when she passed away, you lost everything you had. Stop! When Celeste passed away just so suddenly like that, I died a death of my own, but no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't stop thinking about what had become of her note. You must have heard about the police report. The one that said the police suspected Mr. Corrida. Corrida. Of hiding Miss Impact's note. You heard about it and thought to recover it from him by getting close, am I right? If that's the case, then everything changes. What do you mean? What topic did we have start this conversation on again? It was why was the victim killed. Exactly. Somehow, Miss Andrews, it seems that you have become the one with a reason to want Mr. Corrida dead. Me? Miss Impacts was everything to you. And then she died. And you would do anything to find out why she'd killed herself. Even commit murder. Murder. It's true. I am a woman who can only live in insecurity. I'm physically small, and I don't really have a lot of self-confidence. I've pushed against all that, though. I've tried to live strongly. I never wanted anyone to find out the truth. Miss Andrews? This one thing. It's the one thing I wanted to take with me to the grave. It was my secret. Mine and mine alone. I'm sorry. You probably think I'm a worthless human being right now, don't you? Please, Miss Andrews, all I want to know is the truth. After Celeste passed away, I heard that someone had hidden her suicide note. And that someone was Juan Corrida. Celeste. Without her, I became scared. Everything. Everyone seemed like they were out to get me. So you got close to Mr. Corrida to recover her suicide note, correct? Looks like that tabloid reported the truth after all, huh? Ironic, isn't it? Well, like they say, where there's smoke, there's fire! And if they purposefully add fuel to the fire, they keep the celebrity world burning. But as for the suicide note, I didn't and wouldn't kill anyone for it. It just doesn't suit me, that's all. Well, that's enough for now. I still have work to do, so I understand. Oh, I have a small favor to ask. My attempted suicide. I'd like for you to keep it a secret. Miss Andrews, if people found out about my weakness, I would sooner choose to die than live. Alright, I understand. We'll keep it a secret. Miss Andrews, I guess she's the overthinking type. She probably never says anything without carefully thinking about it first. Thank you for your discretion.
Mr. Nick, can I ask you something?
What is it?
Miss Andrews had been playing with that card in her hand since a little while back.
That card? Yeah, I guess she has. Miss Andrews, what is that card you're holding? Huh? Oh, this? I don't quite know. It just suddenly appeared in my handbag. What is it? It looks like a seashell? That's what it looks like, doesn't it? I honestly don't remember owning this card. I wonder where I picked it up from. You're not remembering something clearly. Sounds like it would be a rare occurrence. Well, I must be off. I leave Mr. M. Guard in your capable hands. Alright, I gotta take a quick BRB. I gotta get Fergus inside. Alright, I'm back. Hi. I had a little snack, because, I don't know if you heard my door open earlier, but that was Emily, and she brought in, like, a little thing of Cheetos from, like, we have these munchie bags that we bought. And Emily likes everything in the munchies bag except Cheetos. She refuses to eat them. Emily's like the food menace. But I got to have some Cheetos. It wasn't too much. But I'll use the Cheeto energy to get me through the rest of this stream. You guys remember when the Cheetos Twitter was insisting that the Cheeto dust is called Cheetle or whatever? I don't feel like we talk about that enough. What a failure of a, like, marketing thing that was. Nobody's gonna call it that. I've never heard anyone, like, actually say, like, oh yeah, it's called Cheetle, when you got, like, the little, like, cheese dust on your fingers. Nobody's gonna call it that. It's stupid. Well, I think we've gathered about all we can.
What about Mystic Maya? Is she alright?
Oh, Pearls, she looks so worn out by all this. She hasn't slept at all and has been walking all over the place with me today.
What's wrong, Mr. Nick?
Let's go back to the office for a little while. You're really tired, right?
Oh no, I'm okay. Really, I'm fine. I really am.
You don't look fine to me.
So, what now?
Well, we did find one thing out for sure. Miss Andrews has a motive.
You mean Miss Impact's suicide note?
That's right. She was also the one to discover the victim's body. Clever.
Ah, Mr. Nick, the transceiver.
Hello? Wright & Co. Law Offices. Mr. Attorney, you're not answering the phone. Maya, where's Maya? As I promised, I have not gone within a few feet of her this time.
You.
Which is why I suppose she's absolutely famished.
For what?
So I suggest you win a quick acquittal, my friend. At any cost, wouldn't you agree?
Wait, Maya, let me hear her.
Very well. Ask my... Maya, is that you?
Sis, ask my sis.
Maya! Ah, damn it! He cut me off.
Mystic Maya said ask my sis, didn't she?
Sis? What did she mean by that? Come on, Phoenix. You're a hopeless one. Sorry. Mia, I have a message from Maya, so come. Ask me anything you want about her. How's Maya? She's safe, for now. That kidnapper is one to keep his word, it seems. I'm glad to hear she's safe, but Mia, how did you know? As soon as she was locked up, Maya called for me. I read the note she left, and then I gathered as much information about her surroundings as I could. I didn't know you could use spirit channeling like that. Pretty smart of her. The kidnapper, what's he like? I don't know. Apparently Maya went to answer a phone call at the hotel and was drugged there. And she didn't see the face of her attacker. Ugh. Maya's locked up in a very dark place right now. I'll tell you everything I heard when I was with her. When you were with her. I'm starving. I could really go for some apple pie. I mean, at a time like this, sweets are the only way to go. I have to stay positive. He promised he wasn't gonna kill me. I'm not gonna die. Oh, sis, I wonder if you're with Nick right now. Drat, it's locked. This door's lock seems easy enough to open. On TV, the hero always uses a plastic card or a stiff piece of cardboard. Then click, they magically open the door. I wonder if there's a card like that around here I could use. What's this? It feels like there are a lot of glass bottles here. And these, they feel like barrels. I'm past. I'm really hungry, but not really thirsty. Huh? Someone dropped a card here. It kind of looks like a business card, but there's no name on it. It's a picture of a seashell, I think. What a strange card.
That's it! The shell card! If I use this, maybe I can get the door open. Oh, this might be my key out of here. I had a feeling this card might be useful. I'm such a genius. Alright, now if you'll excuse me, Mr. Kidnapper. I did it! Okay, now I'm getting the heck out of here. I shouldn't keep Nick waiting, or worried. To be continued. Alright. Now let me ask this. How much more of this trial do we have left? Obviously, we're not going to finish it tonight. But I'm curious. How much more of this case do you think we have left? We have trial part 1, then another investigation, and trial part 2. And that's it? So it's 3 parts left. Do you think it would be worth doing it all next time? Especially because I started late. I might be willing to just do the rest next time. They are long. I can try and start early tomorrow. You don't think I could do it all in one go? Shit. So you think I should knock out... Do you think I should knock out the first trial part now? Trials are pretty hefty. Tell you what. I will continue Ace Attorney on a day when I can start, like, crazy early. Like, 5 o'clock p.m. early. Like, as early as I could probably go. And then I'll try and knock everything out. Because, I mean, I've done long streams of Ace Attorney before. I think the finale was, like... Or one of the cases was like 6 hours long. I'm willing to do that, I think. So maybe it won't be tomorrow, but it'll be someday that I'm like, yeah, I can dedicate a shit ton of time to Ace Attorney. I think that'll work. I think that'll work. Because I'm tired tonight. I don't know. If the trial is hefty, I don't even know if I could do it tonight. I'm tired. You guys are probably tired. I think I'm good to end it there. Yeah, that's it for tonight's stream. It was a shorter one tonight, but I started late, so that's to be expected. Whenever I get back to Ace Attorney, I will do a big, beefy one. Finish the rest of the game. Hopefully it doesn't take 6 hours, but I'm prepared for it to be that long. I'll prepare. If it's not that, you can expect Hyrule Warriors tomorrow, I'd say. Hyrule Warriors is much easier for me to do a shorter amount of. But we'll see. We shall see. That's gonna be it for tonight's stream. I want to thank you all for coming. Hope you all have a good night and take care. I'm gonna head off now. Bye-bye!